are located in Louisville, Kentucky. And we are about 5 seconds away from the Kentucky border, right here on I-65. Just over the top of the Ohio River. Welcome to Kentucky, the unbridled spirit. So I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's downtown Louisville. It's pretty rough road too. I used to call this town when I was new at trucking Louisville. I guess a lot of truck drivers call it Louisville. It's a lot warmer down here than up in Wisconsin, I tell you that. Look at those green trees. And they look wonderful. You know, I've been passing through here since 1991. I don't remember ever delivering here. Certainly not stopping somewhere around here and really see what Louisville looks like. That's the problem with truck driving. I've driven all 48 states. I've driven through most major cities and even the back roads. But you never really get to stop and walk around. Never really got to stop and look around and enjoy a day or two exploring. It's always been zip and you're gone. You're off to the next state. So a lot of people are glamorizing this job, and a lot of people think that there's a lot of money to be made here. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter how much you make, it's how much money you save and how little you spend. Because you could be earning $1 million and you could be spending $1.5 million, and that's just all you got is bigger junk, bigger toys, and bigger headaches. That's about it. But in the scheme of things, it's the same. So Florist of Champions. There goes the, what is that, baseball stadium. What else? I think this is where they hold the one of the big truck show each year. I don't know what month that is, but they got hundreds and hundreds or thousands of trucks set up at this Kentucky Exposition Center. I see a lot of trailers out there right now. Sure is a beautiful day. Sun is shining, the grass is green, the leaves are green, and the traffic is just flowing by like water. I think the next major town we come to is E-Town, otherwise known as Elizabethtown. So that's pretty much it. That's what Louisville, Kentucky looks like. Here's the airport right here. Airports are fascinating to me. Any kind of aircraft, any object that flies, it's just amazing. I wish I was focused on my younger days. I could have become a pilot, or at least try. I think certainly my dad would have been able to afford to send me to flight school. But for some reason, growing up, didn't really have any goals or ideas or ambition. I think above all things that this life could offer, I wish I could have be a pilot. Not necessarily commercially, but certainly good enough to fly solo. I did try a couple of ultralight lessons, even went to ground school flying a Cessna, but never soloed, never graduated, never got my license. That was pretty dumb. So Okolona, Fairdale, Kentucky. Oh, there goes Stevens Point Transport. They're located out of Dallas, Texas. They've got a lot of trucks. A lot of those drivers are newcomers to the business. Even a lot of student drivers also. Either they're co-driving or team driving or an instructor with a student operation. A lot of people go to truck driving school, and they as soon as they go to truck driving school, they find a job like Stevens over there. And you're not a truck driver yet. You're there and you're trying to learn everything you've just learned from school. You become a student driver. You get paid $300-400 a week or less salary, regardless of how much you drove or how little you drove. And you drive there, become a student driver with an instructor for a couple weeks or a couple months. Then once your instructor has released you, then you become a co-driver status. Oh no, you don't drive solo just as yet. You become somebody's partner, and you drive team from New York to California in 3.5 days, and while you sleep, he drives. You take turns, and you get paid what, 15-18 cents a mile. But then you drive 6,500 miles a week, and so that's how much you get paid. Half of that anyway. It's still pretty decent money, I guess, but the adjustment period of driving through a wee of the night while that truck is bouncing up and down, it's hard. It's really, really difficult. And then for a couple months, if you choose to go separate ways, then you can request to be a single driver. Then you get to drive solo. Then you get to sleep without the truck rocking and rolling and braking and honking and but that's just the way it works. That's the dues I had to pay when I joined the trucking industry. Well, getting dark again. Here's a flatbed truck. Most of us would call them skateboards. Just imagine two trucks like that driving on the road, and a giant person standing on the flatbed. Kind of look like a skateboard, don't it? Or a rollerblade. So that's it for now. See ya.